Hi everybody, it's Chartsky. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be joining us from around the world. Thanks for pushing play. I haven't been doing videos like I should. As everybody probably knows, I raised my grandchildren and the summer just flew by. But I did make a video of what we did this morning, September 10th. This video is important for a number of reasons. The most important reason, I guess, is to follow your plan. Stick to your rules. I say that every day. I don't know how many times, at least over and over, but you have to stick to your plan. You have to stick to the rules, and things generally turn out a whole lot better if you do than if you don't. Now, let me just say that I'm going to be making more videos. I've got so many days from this summer to pick from, great days. We've had a good week last week, good week before that. But here we are, the morning session on September 10th. I hope you enjoy it. All right, we've been waiting and waiting. Let's see if they'll pull up into us. Going for 80 ticks in the NASDAQ from 74.44, and I'm going to go for 4 points in the S&P from 28.84. Even though they are trend trades, they're still very aggressive. So I remind you, if your plan doesn't call for very aggressive, you don't take them. We've talked about the lower level in the NASDAQ, but I just can't enter there at 74.40. It's just too aggressive. That may be the level. It may have hit there and it's going to turn right down. I think it should get through. And we've also talked about the higher level where you could be entering, except it might not get up there. Just stick to your plan, that's all. 80 ticks will be the target in the NASDAQ. 4 points will be the target in the S&P. We want fills at our prices. It may just run stops. Might have been a head fake, ran the stops, and now it's coming down. And if there is, there's nothing we can do about it. Sometimes you can't get in them, especially in these computer markets. High frequency computer dominated markets. I'm going to hold on. See if it'll whip back. Okay, here's the NASDAQ right back up to 74.40. See if it'll fill us up here at 74.44. We're looking for 80 ticks. It's still at least very aggressive, even though it's a trend trade. It's picking up a little volatility now. Almost 45 minutes it's been whipping. But we've seen spike, whip, spike, whip. They're gapping the dome again. I hate to say we're going to put this on a short leash. All right, let's see if it'll come up here, fill us, and turn down fast and hard. That'd be ideal. All right, we're in. Let's see if it'll turn down fast and hard. Gonna be on a short leash. Not too short of a leash, but let's see it turn down. One good push. Come on, give it a push right to the downside. It's running out of time to push down. And there's a push, but it did it from above. Let's see if that's a head fake to the upside or if they're reversing it. 80 ticks is the target if we can hold it. S&P's trying to push up. Trying to give this thing every chance to turn down. Come on, let's see if it'll turn. All right, go to break even. We've waited on it long enough. It could be in a complex V reversal. I hate going this early, but I'm just not going to let us get a third loser. $80 ticks is the target, and we're break even. I'll go ahead and mark it. And it needs to start turning down. Don't care how long it takes for it to turn down to the 80 ticks, but it needs to turn down. Does everybody understand why we went to break even so quick, or quickly rather? Five minutes to 11. Come on, let's push on down. Let's go to +1, make it a free trade. It's going to have a little bit of trouble right in here, and if it comes back, it'll get through us. So let's just let it work its way down. 80 ticks is a big old trade on a double here. And we had the S&P nailed to the tick, didn't we, up there at 84? I just didn't trust it. I didn't want to get you guys in two of them at the same time. I may have picked the wrong one, but if You know, I don't have batteries in my crystal ball, so you have to forgive me if I did. I don't think we'd have been filled up there picking it to the tick anyway. Come on, guys, turn down. Looking for 80 ticks in the NASDAQ, which is very doable. May get whipped out. There's not anything we can do about that. We enter it well. We try and manage it well. Price has to follow through. This is a good example of why we have the rules we have and how they are designed to work and help us. All right, it's trying to turn down. $80 ticks is the target on the double. Everybody should be in it. We waited on it up there long enough. Long time. Got through us just a little bit, which is why we picked that level the way we did. Now let's just see if it'll turn down. Again, I don't think, we would have been filled on the S&P. We saw this trade coming here, but it may have been one where we got part of us got filled, and I don't like those. And I didn't like the way price action was, or where price was acting over there. 11 o'clock. We've been at it for an hour and a half now. See if it'll turn down, give us 80 ticks, full daily profit target plus. Come on. Should get through 80 ticks. That's why I'm not even thinking about taking less. Hit. There we go. So that shows you what you can accomplish sticking to your rules. All it takes is one good trade. And we'll see if there's any questions. If there are, we'll deal with them. And otherwise, we are done. Okay, there you go. The daily profit target plus. And there's a little more to talk about here in a minute. But first, please let me point out that the markets were very dangerous this morning. There was a lot of volatility, but not too much volume. The NASDAQ dome was gapping. Felt like we were waiting on something all morning. What? I don't know. It could be the current conditions we find ourselves in here in this country. Could be the imminent release of the FISA warrant. It could be that tomorrow is the anniversary of September 11th. I'm not sure what it was. I just know it felt like we were waiting on something this morning. Now, the EuroFX didn't move very much this morning, and that's understandable. There's big overnight news due out on Thursday, and it should get cranking pretty good then. But let me just talk for just a minute about the multiple levels of strong support and resistance and other intermediate levels of support and resistance that we discuss in the live trading room, and all in advance, well before any retracements, just like you saw us do on that NASDAQ trade this morning. For example, this morning we also discussed in the S&P really strong level at 2884 and another level at 2880, and I told our members in advance before 1030 that the S&P should tick through the strong level at 2884 and then go down to at least 2880, and it did. And then there's gold. The SR level in gold, which SR levels are on the chart before we ever start. Price got under it, came back, touched it to the tick, and turned down. So, in addition to the daily profit target plus, which you've seen me call live and in living color right here on this very video, could you have found value in knowing any of these levels in any of these markets? Some people like to trade longer. They have a bigger profit target, and that's okay. Well, if you are interested in that, or if you want more information, or if you're ready to join us, you can visit my blog at www.chartsky.com. Here is the required CFTC disclaimer. It's very important, and I urge you to pause and read it. And again, my blog is at www.chartsky.com. Or if you have a question, maybe about this video or any of the other videos, and I'll be doing that real soon, send me an email to chartskytrades@gmail.com. If I hadn't answered you in about 24 hours, that means it got in the spam folder, so send it again. I do not mind emails, and I don't mind your questions. And I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching.